Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Thursday. Today's Thursday, yeah. So, today we're going to talk about why men and women, well, get bored in relationships. So, let's jump right into this. So, most times when you jump into a relationship, you're excited, right? You met this person. They understand what you're doing, what you're talking about. They realize that you're not crazy, or at least they believe that you're not. You meet this person where they can connect with you emotionally, mentally. They feel like the love is so fantastic, and you can't imagine your life without it. And so that's the beginning. Now you fast forward maybe a couple months, 3, 6, even a year, and you're at a place where you're like, man, we go to Chili's every Friday. We go to the movies every Friday or every Saturday. We watch the same shows. We might go to a concert. You might have to go and meet their brother or their sister. You might have to talk to their friends. And so you're in this relationship and you got into the place where the routine is starting to happen. And the routine at first is exciting because you're like, this is a relationship. Boredom, right? But then you get to a place where you're like, no, I actually want something, exciting, right? Now, women feel different about boredom in relationships. Because women love and look at love from a fantasy perspective, it's all about whether you are exciting, entertaining, whether you can send them through an emotional roller coaster, if you are a person that they feel connected to and they want to just continue to be with, and you have to become like this, essentially like, match her idea of love in her mind. Now, with men, we typically get bored because, we're at a place where we found the woman, she loves us, we can watch football, or shout out to anybody who watched wrestling, and we can sit there and we can become non-motivated. And most times when men get bored, this is how you know they get bored, because they get big, start gaining weight, they get chips, they get cheese steaks, they get hoagies, and they're not a place where they're excited anymore. You could go out with your girlfriends all night and they don't even care no more, because they're not afraid of losing you, right? They're not afraid of, you cheating on them. They're like, oh, okay, it's whatever, it's cool. He can have me, right? I'm tired. And so why do people get bored, men and women, why do they get bored in relationships? The reason why is because even though relationships, we crave stability, we crave routine, because that's the whole center of relationships, is the routine and the stability. And the feeling of knowing that there's someone that will answer the phone when you call, and you don't have to keep, talking to yourself when you're alone, or talk to yourself when you look in the mirror. Trust me, I've done it. The other day, I had to ask myself if I'm okay. So trust me, I understand. So when you get bored in the relationship, at first you're excited about the routine, you're excited about the flow of it. But the reason why you get bored, the primary reason, is because there's no toxicity. There's no instability, right? There's no feeling of insecurity, right? Now, a lot of times people might say, well, what do you mean? Isn't the purpose of the relationship to feel secure? Yes, right? But if you feel secure, you're not going to try anymore, right? So what happens is that men start farting in front of women, women start farting in front of men, women want you to watch them go to the bathroom. And is all of this part natural? Totally natural, right? Totally natural. But when you start to see the human side of the person you're with, it's hard to fantasize. It's hard to imagine that this person's attractive, that this person is the most beautiful thing in the world, because you just saw them take a dump. You just saw them go to the bathroom. You just saw them fart. You just smelt them fart. And they just had eggs. So y'all know when you have eggs, they get real. So how do you maintain and protect your relationship from boredom? You have to focus on the excitement of the relationship. And you have to think about how to do things spontaneously. Don't, it's good to have things planned out or to at least know the person's schedule. But it's also important to be spontaneous in order to maintain the excitement of the relationship. You got to realize when you got into the relationship, you might have either been coming out of a bad relationship or you were dealing with yourself, and so you're now transitioning into the feeling of being healthy and wanting a healthy relationship. But once you transition to the healthy relationship, you're going to realize it's healthy. You're going to realize that, this person is, even though this person comes as they're like grilled chicken to you, they come with a lot of vegetables, a nice organic smoothie on the side. And so all you feel is really good and replenished. But you don't feel no excitement. You don't feel the excitement of, hey babe, I ordered some chicken wings. I ordered some cheese fries. You don't feel that excitement no more. But that's what you want. That's what you long for. Men and women long for it. Women, they long for it just as much as men do, if not more. Because it's the reason why you might find that women are drawn to things that engages with their mind, because they can fantasize. A woman really, out of 100%, she does enjoy sex, but if you can give that mental stimulation, man, you are golden, because that is where she can fantasize. And if she fantasizes, it allows her body to naturally release and be in the moment with you. So how do you maintain the excitement in your relationship? Be spontaneous. I would say every month or every 3 to 6 months, do something unexpected. Do something that is exciting. Instead of saying, hey, babe, we're going to make love in the bedroom again. Instead of that, go out to a bar, take her into an alleyway, make it exciting, right? Because you have to ask yourself, what would a bad boy do? Now, unfortunately, you might not be a bad boy. You might be a man with a real job. But you have to ask yourself, what would a bad boy do? And if you do what a bad boy would do, you're guaranteed to maintain the excitement in your relationship. And I'm not just talking about just for men. Ladies, it's the same with y'all. Listen, we like Victoria's Secret. Okay? We love it. So go out there, be spontaneous. I understand some of y'all don't like the thongs because y'all be like, oh, it's up my butt. But look, we love it. So get out there, make it exciting. Bring the love and the passion to the relationship, because you got to realize you're not just in a relationship. You have become each other's fantasy. And so how do you maintain that fantasy is by asking each other, what is your desires, right? Now, I'm not saying that, some people agree or disagree with this. I'm a firm believer of monogamous relationships. And the reason why is because you're already insecure being with someone of the opposite sex. Having other people involved is only going to create more insecurity. And it doesn't allow for you to delve into the depths of and the dimension of that person. Every person has different sides to them, and it's just a matter of, are you able to pull it out of them? And then they'll reveal it to you if they feel like it's a safe space for them to be open with you. Okay? Again, I hope this was helpful. So if you guys are bored in your relationships, take the advice. I hope it'll be helpful, because I can tell you that even in my past relationships, even though they've ended, I know that I was exciting. And I always made sure that the relationship was never boring, because I wanted to make sure that, I wanted to live my life as if I was watching my own story. And that's how you should live it. Even when you're with someone, even if it's the same person, ask yourself, how can you see them from a different perspective? All right? Again, I love you guys. Hope you enjoy. Again, thank you for all the support and the love, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.